The 2026 Toyota Crown, one of the most misunderstood vehicles in the Toyota lineup, and for this latest model year, we have no new changes or updates. Even the price remains the same as the 2025 Crown. In this video, I'm just going to go over this vehicle and give you an idea of what this car is and how it's trying to serve you within the Toyota lineup. So the Crown essentially replaces the Toyota Avalon. What was the Avalon? Well, that was essentially just a better Camry, okay? It was a more refined driving experience. It was trying to bridge the gap between Toyota and Lexus from being an economy vehicle and bridging the gap between the luxury type of driving experience, and the Crown continues that. Is there a difference in how the Crown drives and how the Camry drives? Absolutely. The Crown drives much smoother, it's much quieter inside, and just overall a more refined package. A real flesh and blood human that's out here test driving these vehicles, they are going to be able to understand and find the differences between the basic Camry and the Crown. Crown drives better. It's as simple as that. Something else they tried to do with the Crown as opposed to the Avalon is they tried to lift the Crown up a bit higher to make it not quite SUV-like. It was kind of just this in the middle type of thing where it's a bit higher than the standard sedan, but not quite as high as something like a RAV4. Does that make a difference? Not really. This still feels like you're getting in and out of a regular sedan, and it just feels like you're driving a sedan as well. You definitely feel like you're lower to the ground. It does not offer an SUV driving experience at all, not even close. Now, it's a pretty weird looking car, I will give you that, but still it wears a Toyota badge. This is really for someone who has some money and they want a refined driving experience, but they would still rather rock the Toyota emblem on the front of their vehicle and the back. Now, people say that the Crown is cramped and the Camry offers more space. Honestly, all of these vehicles are fine for normal sized adults, but yes, go and sit in these vehicles for yourself. See if it is truly cramped for you and your families. I'm 5'11". I was able to fit in the front, in the rear. It was no issues for me, but once again, sit in these vehicles for yourself. Crown is available in 4 different trim levels. We have the entry-level XLE, we have the Limited, we have the Nightshade, and the Platinum at the top. The Platinum is a truly different vehicle in the Crown lineup. It's powered by the Hybrid Max powertrain. So all of these Crowns, they are hybrids, but the Platinum serves as like the performance hybrid. The Hybrid Max has a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine mated to the battery packs, producing 340 horsepower and 400 pounds-feet of torque. The regular Crowns from the XLE up to the Nightshade, they are not nearly as powerful, but they are more fuel efficient. And honestly, I found that the regular Crowns are quick enough for the streets. It's more than fine. It's got the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with 236 total combined hybrid horsepower. And even the entry-level Crowns, they all come with all-wheel drive as standard, which is great. It does 42 mpg in the city, 41 out on the highway. I do think that the XLE and the Limited trim levels are your best value proposition, and towards the end of this video, I will be sharing with you how you can save about $6,000 off the MSRP of these vehicles, bringing the price much closer to a Camry. Anyway, I am satisfied with the straight line performance of the standard hybrid, and I like the fuel economy as well. Regarding the interior space, interior is solid. It feels a bit more substantial than sitting inside of a regular Camry, at least that's been my experience. Entry-level XLE does come pretty well equipped. You got the 12.3-inch infotainment screen along with heated and ventilated front seats. These vehicles, they do come with the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. That's good. But it's when you step up to the Limited trim, that's when you get the 11-speaker JBL audio system, which I'm not gonna lie, does sound pretty good. If you like your music, that Limited trim level, it's available to you for a little over $4,000 more than the XLE. And it also comes with the Pano fixed glass roof as well, and of course some other features. I wouldn't personally bother with the Nightshade, and people who have purchased the Platinum, they're really happy with the power, but honestly, I don't think it's really worth paying up for the Platinum. People are already crying about the price of the Crown, mostly because once again, they did not watch my previous video all the way through. And the other messed up thing is, people claim that the Crown just costs $55,000. They just look at the Platinum price and they just attribute that to the rest of the lineup as well. That's just wild. People do that with the pickup trucks as well. They see that one truck, one particular performance vehicle like a Raptor R costs $130,000, and then they think that all of the F-150s cost $130,000. That's just wild. I don't know why people operate like that, but that's just something I've been noticing as of late. But okay, here's how you can save $6,000 off the MSRP of everything that I just showed you right here. There is a car broker named Jim, who is one of the largest car brokers in the United States. He is located in Pennsylvania and in California. He is able to ship nationwide, although shipping is something you have to pay extra for, and he does charge a broker fee for accessing these deals. Even if you paid nationwide shipping and his broker fee, you're still at under invoice for a lot of these Toyota vehicles that he is offering. But of course, if you're able to pick up the vehicle locally, then you can save on the shipping. And he did say that if you text him and you mention my channel, Meyn Motor Group, he'll take some money off of his broker fee, and I appreciate him doing that for my audience. An XLE trim Crown with $6,000 off the MSRP, that's going to be about $37,000, and an all-wheel drive XLE Camry, the new hybrid, that's going to be around $36,000 MSRP. Jim has around $2,000 in discount on the Camry, so XLE all-wheel drive Camry can be had for around $34,000. So $34,000 for the XLE Camry, $37,000 for the XLE Crown. I would much rather get the Crown at that point. Once again, it offers a better driving experience. That's the main reason why. And that's something that specs can't tell you. People will say that the Camry and the Crown essentially have the exact same powertrain. Why would you pay more? Well, as I just showed you with this resource, you're not paying that much more. It's just a $3,000 delta between an equivalent Camry and an equivalent Crown. So not a big price difference. And yes, the power and the fuel economy might be similar. In fact, the Camry gets slightly better fuel economy. That aside, what the specs can tell you is the way something drives and feels. You can only find that out if you go and test drive a vehicle. So for marginally more money, I would rather get the Crown. Now, a limited trim level with the $6,000 discounts, that's going to be about $41,000. So if you want to pay a bit more, get that JBL audio and some other features, I understand it really completes the Crown experience, but I do think that the less you pay, the more value you get here. So $37,000 XLE, that's what I would personally get. Plus, these vehicles seem to lease out pretty well too. So you can also ask Jim about that. But if you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe, because this is information that literally no other journalist is going to share with you. And of course, I will have Jim's information in the description box below. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.